Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is on sunscreen again. Hope you guys remember in my last video we have discussed on what sunscreen are, what if we do not apply sunscreen and how sunscreen work on skin. Okay, if any of you have missed that video, you can check the link in my description box. Okay, so now today's video is on how to choose a best sunscreen for you. Okay, so there are some factors, some points we should keep in mind while buying a sunscreen. Okay, so first thing is you should choose a sunscreen that is broad spectrum. That should give you broad spectrum protection against the UVA, UVB and visible light as well. Okay, so your sunscreen should be SPF 30 plus at least, and it should have PA triple plus rating. Also, your sunscreen should be water resistant, it should be non-comedogenic, it should be fragrance free, it should be paraben free. Now, when you go to apply a sunscreen, when you should apply a sunscreen, okay, and what should be the quantity when you are applying a sunscreen. Okay, so usually it is suggested to apply a sunscreen 30 minutes before the sun exposure. Okay, and once you apply the sunscreen, it is recommended to reapply the sunscreen after every 2 hours. Okay, so now this is all about like what factor you should consider while buying a sunscreen. Now, when we go to buy a sunscreen, we see a lot of sunscreen in market, and we see the sunscreen having some SPF value, SPF 15, 30, 20, 50. So what are all these numbers? So for a common man, it is like difficult to understand and choose the best sunscreen for him. Okay, so now what is the SPF? SPF is a sun protection factor. It determines like how your skin is protected against UVB rays. Okay, so now if I say I have picked up a sunscreen from market having SPF 15 and SPF 30. Now what is the difference? So SPF 50 will the sunscreen which will have the SPF 15 will protect your skin by blocking UVB rays by 93%. Okay, the same will be the case with SPF 30. In SPF 30, it will block the UV rays by 97%. And when it comes to SPF 50, a sunscreen with SPF 50 will protect your skin by blocking the UV rays by 98%. So if you see here, this difference is very small. The percentage difference is very small. So it is usually recommended to go for a minimum as SPF 30, which will be suited for the Indian skin, skin and for the weather here, how it is on that basis. Okay. Now in market there are no sunscreen which give 100% protection against the UV rays. That you should always keep in mind. Okay, so now which sunscreen will be the best for you, like how to choose now sunscreen. See, there are so many sunscreen available based in the market. There are so many sunscreen available in the market based on the form. Like you will get the gel sunscreen, you will get the tinted sunscreen, you will get matte sunscreen, then you will get the cream sunscreen also. So tinted sunscreens are like foundation kind of sunscreen. They give some foundation kind of color to your skin. Then matte finish is like you get a matte finish on the skin, and gel is like, yeah, it get absorbed into your skin. And cream base is like it will give a kind of moisturization to your skin and all, along with the UV protection. Okay, so now when we come to tinted sunscreen, in tinted sunscreen, these kind of sunscreen are usually giving protection against UVA, UVB and visible light also. So they have in their bases zinc oxide and titanium dioxide like mineral pigments along with iron oxide. So these try to reflect the UV rays. They are working by reflecting the UV rays. Okay, so these type of tinted sunscreen are usually recommended for dry skin, oily skin and sensitive skin. Okay, so some of the examples from market if I take, so we have tinted sunscreen by the brands like Lakme, we have tinted sunscreen by the brand Lotus. Okay, so these are some of the renowned brand in tinted sunscreen. Okay, now we come to non-tinted sunscreen. So what are non-tinted sunscreen? So non-tinted sunscreen do not give any shade to your skin. They get absorbed into your skin and become transparent. They are invisible. Okay, so